After being a MyBodyTutor customer now for 6 months and losing over 20 pounds, as well as fully reversing fatty liver, which I'll tell you more about shortly, I wanted to make this short testimonial video to share a little bit about my experience and hopefully inspire some of you to give it a go as well, as it's been something that's really helped me. So before I started and I decided to join the program, I felt like I tried everything I could. I've been doing, all the typical calorie counting. I'd signed up for the gym countless times, but always failed to stick with it. I tried all of this intermittent fasting, fat diets of all sorts of different types, but somehow, somewhere, my system was failing me. And I had this very nice Wi-Fi connected scale, and what I've started to notice is that the chart on my scale just kept going and going further and further upwards, which wasn't good to see. And for me, the wake-up call was really, about 7 or 8 months ago. I started feeling like a sharp pain in my liver, and went to my doctor very concerned. And that's when I learned that I actually had started to develop something called fatty liver, which is basically when all the fats and glucose and overeating ends up accumulating in the liver. And by the way, it's not because of alcohol, because I don't drink any. That really shook me to my core, because I'm like, oh wow, I really need to be taking this seriously now. I can't afford, for my health, for my well-being, to keep just half-assing this. So that's when I decided to sign up, and I have to say it's been honestly life-changing. What I've ended up doing since joining the program, I've completely redesigned my diet. I've gotten a whole new understanding on my how my body responds to exercise as well, and the types of foods that I'm supposed to be eating, and how much they also influence me. I've started tracking things like my sleep and my exercise. I've started working out multiple times a week. In fact, now I've made it into a regular habit, and I'm even working with a personal trainer 3 times a week. I've been getting amazing gains in my strength, in my energy levels, and overall I just feel a lot happier. I've even managed to improve my sleep throughout this whole process. I'm now getting my steps in every day. So honestly, it's been nothing short of game-changing for me. So if you're considering giving MyBodyTutor a try, I can't recommend enough to give it a go. It's a service that's really, really special to me, and something that's finally allowed me to make progress after all these years and failed attempts. So thank you so much, Adam, for creating this, and also big thanks to my coach, Matt, for all the great advice and guidance and accountability that is provided along step of the way. So what are you waiting for? If anything of what I said resonates with you, can't recommend them enough. Thank you so much. Good luck.